All right, guys. In today's live stream, we're going to talk about the markets, talk stocks, the overall market, the overall indexes, then the crypto market, and then we're going to talk about Tesla's score in China, which caused their stock price to shoot up today. So, yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen and let's begin. All right, so we look at the overall indexes. The S&P is up, the Dow Jones is up, Nasdaq is up, Russell is up, crude oil is down, and gold is up. And just a few weeks ago, I think gold hit its all-time highs. Let's take a look really quick. I think it was 2,500. Maybe it wasn't last week. Maybe it was. I thought it hit 2,500. I heard somebody say that it hit 2,500 in a live stream that I was listening to this morning. All right, so maybe it didn't. All right, so it looks like the overall market is up today. And soon we'll take a look at Tesla, but first we're going to read that article. But let's take a look at crypto prices. Crypto is a little bit down. Bitcoin is at 62, 63. If we take a look at the chart, yeah, Bitcoin's just seeing some negative today, some negative price action. But I don't think it's going to correct that much. It does look like it's overextended, but again, you have to remember we are post-halving. So I think, a lot of people have been saying it's ready to pump up again. And the next run up, they're saying it's going to be 100K now. Obviously, it's not financial advice, but I think that with all the demand when it comes to the BTC ETF, the spot ETFs, and then Hong Kong just approved their BTC ETF. I'm not sure if they approved the Ethereum. I think they approved both, but I'm not sure if trading started yet. But yeah, I mean we have a bunch of demand, and I think it went after the halving. It went from 900 BTC a month to like 450 or something like that. It was cut in half. Basically, the BTC that come to the market, it gets cut in half for the miners. So it's 450. So 450. I'm not sure if the person I was listening to Cryptos R Us live stream this morning, and he said 450. I'm not sure if it was 450 a year or 450 a month. Let me check it actually really quick so I could just get this down. Let's see how many BTC come to market each year. Okay, yeah, so the block reward. So every time, I think I'm not sure if it's a block, but I think it's every block that gets mined. It was 900, but now it's 450. So that's a big cut. So yeah, even though I think the chart looks overextended, we are in a bull market. So it does. I think we do see some upside from here, and I think altcoins are going to get ready to run as well, going into May and June. And again, we spoke about the narratives. I think, it's either going to be between layer twos on BTC, AI plays, and then real world asset plays. So, yeah, I think one of those are going to play out first. Obviously, if those spike, the rest of the market will spike, but, you're going to get some narratives playing out more than others, right? Some cryptos spiking a lot more than others spike, right? And then typically you'll see, okay, it's the layer twos on Bitcoin spiking, so, or it's AI, who knows? But I think it's going to be one of those three. Okay, so let's look at some other coins. Let's see how Ethereum's doing. Ethereum's at 3,100. Again, there's a lot of negative stuff going into Ethereum, but still very bullish on Ethereum going into the bull market. It's it's at 31. It's having a little pullback. I mean, it did have a nice run from like 1500 to 4. I think it hit 4000. So most likely it'll bounce up if the whole market bounces up. But again, the SEC did say they were doing an investigation on some Ethereum foundations, or some of Ethereum's, yeah, I guess associated entities, you would say, entities associated to the Ethereum Foundation. And then also the lawsuit on Uniswap, right? One of the biggest DeFi platforms on Ethereum. So, yeah, but I still think Ethereum's going to do really well in this bull market. Like I said, I don't think the spot ETFs are going to get approved. But and that's in May, which is coming up in a few days. So once that comes out, I think the market already is adjusting for it, but it could be a catalyst that takes Ethereum a little bit more down. So we gotta wait for that. All right, so take out the top two, Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now let's look at the top gainers for the last 24 hours. All right, so the top gainers are Helium, Psy, Una, Said, Leo, Wormhole, Athena. Okay, so I don't really know any of these, but yeah, it looks like a overall down. It looks like the global crypto market is down around 2% today. But again, if you look at the total market cap, it's 2.3 trillion. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot. I mean, I remember back in 2017, it was under $1 trillion, including Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin was at like 400 billion. And now, if we look at it, Bitcoin's at 1.2, right? So that's a lot. I think I could definitely see this asset class getting to 10 trillion and, just being its own thing pretty soon. All right, so let's get into the topic of okay, yeah. Let's get into the topic of the day, and the topic of the day is Tesla. Tesla surges on China win, investors brace for huge week. All right, shares of Tesla are surging this morning after the company passed data security requirements in China, paving the way for the company's self-driving technology to roll out in the country soon, possibly. The news comes amid an already packed week of Wall Street that includes earnings from Apple, Amazon, AMD, Paramount, McDonald's, Starbucks, Pinterest, Qualcomm, Etsy, Coinbase, Block. In addition to earnings, the Federal Reserve will announce its latest interest rate decision on Wednesday, and the April jobs report will be released before the bell on Friday. Yahoo Finance trending tickers including SoFi, Baidu, and Domino's Pizza. There was somebody that ordered. I haven't had Domino's Pizza in years, but there was somebody that ordered it in my apartment complex, and I was wondering why. I mean, there's so many better pizza spots, but apparently, I guess the Domino's business model is so good, they're just able to dish out pizza so fast that people order it for like parties or just get-togethers, and I guess because it's cheap. But I try, like, if I eat pizza, it's gonna be like some good like Firestone pizza or something like that. But yeah, okay. So yeah, and so it's funny because I don't think in the U.S., full self-driving has yet to be released. I know they have some type of self-driving Tesla, but I think it's funny. I know it's gonna get approved in China first. It's almost like they're like the testing. They're gonna test it first and see how it works, and then I guarantee you, the U.S. will follow suit after they see like the results of China and see how good it works. Or they might even let another country roll it out before the U.S. rolls it out. But yeah, I mean that's pretty good news. I always knew they had like a self-driving, but you still had to click buttons and stuff like this. So full self-driving should be interesting. And then also, and then rates, right? Rate cuts. that's coming up soon. The Fed is going to talk about, what they're going to do. Most likely they're going to keep interest rates the same. They're not going to raise them. They're not going to cut them. But it's still good to listen to see, when they're actually going to cut rates. And that's what everybody's looking for. And they may give like a hint in that meeting to say, hey, we're not going to cut rates now, but maybe, in the next 2-3 months, we may think about it or something like that. You definitely got to read into what their how their body language, how they're speaking, what they say to actually see when they're going to cut rates, right? And typically when they talk, people on Twitter, people on Reddit give their opinion and they come to a consensus. Okay, after what they said today, we think they're gonna cut rates in maybe in the next 2 months or something like that. But yeah, a lot of earnings, a lot of things to be bullish about. Let's take a look at the Tesla chart. Oh, it's right there. So it's crazy. If you go back a couple live streams ago, I was looking at Tesla and it was at 140. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying, right? And it's a $600 billion company. So it just shows you how the market has matured. I remember when I was trading back in college, I used to trade like penny stocks, and a big market cap was like 200-300 million. Like it took a lot to move a market cap that was like $1 billion plus. And now today, market caps with 600 billion in them are moving quickly. There's so much liquidity in the market. It's just crazy. But if we go to the advanced chart, right, and let's see. So we got the 1 day. Look at that. So 143. And I wish, I hope it comes down again because Tesla is such a good company to invest in for the future. Also, I mean, like I said, trading is not the most safest thing to do, but you kind of saw that there was kind of support here at 130. And you can't really see a max. Okay, yeah, you can see it better when you zoom out. Yeah, there was kind of support here at 120, so it may come crashing down again. Because it bounced here, crashed here, bounced here, crashed here. So it may, this may be the bottom. Who knows? Again, remember, they're going to cut interest rates. So Tesla's going to go up. Once they start cutting interest rates, this is just going to go up. And if you look at it, if you caught the dip at 140, Tesla went up $50. That's like 30-40% of your money, right? You put in something, people are like wondering how to make money. And if you're just paying attention, there's all these little 100% gainers. I mean, this is like a 45%, but maybe it gets to 230, right? 280 to whatever, right? 40, 50, 60% of your money, take some profit and move on to the next thing, or just hold it. Right, I think Tesla's a good long-term hold. But yeah, I mean, it just shows you that there's opportunity. I was just on the live stream, a few days ago, and Tesla was at 140. Now it's at 194. Depending on how much you put in $10,000, we made $3,000 to $4,000. Right, obviously you got to pay taxes and stuff like that, but I think taxes, depending on the bracket, short-term taxes, if you're not over like 40,000, you pay I think it's like 12 or 15, 12 to 24% or something like that, which is not too bad. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the updates. But yeah, so what we're gonna see in the coming months is we're going to see people get a lot more bullish because as months pass by, we're already in May. So we're already done with half the year. And as we get closer to the end of the year, people are just going to continue to get more bullish. You're going to see things start to spike, especially in the crypto market. I know we've been seeing a bear market for so long. And that's what the bear markets do. It just beats people down until it just shakes out weak hands, and then after 2 3 months after or 2 months to 3 months into the happening of Bitcoin, you just see prices surges, right? Because this is basically what the market does. The bear market like beats people to the end until they get rid of their positions, and then that's when you see just crazy prices. So if you're one of those people that are invested in crypto, try to wait it out. I know it's rough. It's hard to hold on to some of these coins and see the price go down and down. But as long as you're in a quality asset, you're going to make money. And even if you're not in a quality asset, in a crypto bull market, everything goes up, even some of the crappy coins. Now, obviously, not everything's gonna go up like 50, 100%, but a majority, like the first 2, 300 coins of your project is in something that's really useful, has utility. It's definitely going to be something that is going to go up in price. I don't know how much. You have to do your own research for that. But yeah, definitely these next towards the end until the end of the year, it's going to be very interesting to see what prices do in the crypto market and in the equities, and see what narratives play out. We already know AI is pretty big. I was watching Render. Render's a crypto project. It's basically like a decentralized network where they get GPU power from all over the world, and then they end up like, I don't know if it's like rendering videos and images and stuff like that very quickly. And you could do it on small devices like iPhones and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking into that. And just AI in general, real world asset tokenization, and EVs is going to be good. Everything's gonna go up. The semiconductor, again, EVs. So all these plays are going to go up in value. You just got to make sure you have your positions ready to go, and you're not trying to really. I would say try to get your positions on as soon as possible, and try not to be trending in and out too much, and try to get as much as you can out of this bull market, because I do think with the debt in the US and things like that, who knows how long this bull market lasts. But you definitely want to take profit off the table. You don't want to be holding the bag. You don't want to be that person waiting for the price to continue to go up. Definitely have price targets in mind when you're in a bull market. You want to have price targets in mind, because remember, bear markets last longer than a bull market. And if you don't take profit off the table, then you got to wait another 3 4 years before you get a significant increase. And that's going to be painful to do, right? It's not going to be something that's going to be pleasant. You definitely want to get profit off the table while you have it, and move it either into cash or move it into another investment that hasn't really taken off yet, that you're confident in that's going to do well. And yeah, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to say here. I am actually working on an Instagram. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm working on an Instagram, and what I'm doing, I'm trying to do bulk. I'm trying to get at least 40 shorts ready to go, and basically I'm cutting my live streams up, and I'm trying to get 40 videos ready to post. Now I'm gonna post once a day, Monday through Friday. So if I have 40 posts ready to go, that means I'm 2 months in advance. So, and then I'm gonna have an editor help me out. I gotta get all that situated first. But yeah, I'll let you guys, once that gets a little bit closer, I'll let you guys know. So that way, when I do my videos, I'll probably put the Instagram handle here. So that way you guys can go follow me on Instagram. I'll post videos, and it'll just be, like I said, it'll be clips of this, because a lot of people don't watch these videos. They like, the thing is, people have a short attention span now. So a lot of people don't want to watch a 20-30 minute video. People want quick content. So that's what the Instagram, and I'm looking to maybe do TikTok. I hear that they were trying to ban TikTok. So, but I still think I want to do it, because I'm going to be posting the same stuff. It's just going to be on two different platforms. So if you're not on Instagram, then you'll see it on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, you'll see it on Instagram, or vice versa. But yeah, I want to be 2 months in advance because I really want to be consistent with it. And that's kind of what I did when I came out with the YouTube stuff. Right now I have 97 videos. I had 100 plus more, but I deleted them because I just didn't like the call. I had kept some of them, so I didn't delete. I didn't delete all of them, but I deleted a good chunk. I should be like at 500 videos right now, but I have 397. The live streams are bringing up my video count, and then once I start the Instagram, it should bring a little more following to the channel. And yeah, that's something I'm working on. And I'll let you guys know once that gets a little bit closer. And I'll put the handle in the videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The market is down. Make sure you are taking advantage. Make sure you have your list of favorite assets. That way, if they dip a little bit more, maybe you're able to scoop some up before the bull market gets really started. And make sure you take profit off the table because again, you don't want to be holding a position into the beginning of a new bear market, and then you got to wait a whole nother cycle to get your money out. But again, just wanted to mention that again. All right, but that's pretty much it. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.